going to look at today is a Telespin in International Standard Foxtrot. Though you could do this figure in tango or in waltz as well. It's not a syllabus figure, but it's beautiful and fun and zippy and a hard one. So I recommend that before you learn this figure, you master an open telemark, a same foot lunge, a double reverse. These are all related figures. I'm going to cover the leads part in the first part of the video and the follows part in the second half of the video. So ladies, you can fast forward if you want to. And hopefully we'll make this figure look and feel a little bit better for you. So for today's purposes, we're going to start in with the same foot lunge. You can just start in with leading a heel turn for the lady, but this was the lead in for my particular choreography, so that's what I'm going to share with you. Okay, lead. You know our reverse turn, so you have a heel. We're going to lead a toe turn in. That's going to make her do a heel turn. You're going to stay low, shift. We're going to have a little rise up and a low with an inside edge of your left foot. And we're going to slight butt wiggle out. I'll exaggerate. To invite her through. I'll show that again. Okay. So once she's through, she's going to run past you. She has extra steps compared to you. You're just going to shift from that right thigh, stay low, 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 shift to your left, standing on this low, flat foot. Now you're going to swivel around on your left ball. Swivel, 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 swivel. And you're going to drive around your lady's foot with right toe turned in. Shift weight. Now we're going to finish. This is a reverse pivot. Swivel, swivel, swivel. I'm swiveling on the back ball. I end with tight thighs. Now I'm going to finish with an open telemark. You can finish into something else, reverse turning figure. Open telemark is the most common, so that's what I'll show today. Forward, around, and out. Okay, let me show that 10 more times. I'm going to show it from different angles, so if you missed it the first time, don't worry, we'll show it again. As a matter of fact, I'll do it one more time from that angle. We have leading a heel turn, leading a same foot lunge. This is the Telespin portion. She's going to run past you. You're going to pivot around her. Finish with closed thighs on that back ball. Don't travel at this point. You can always add flight later. For now, just roll through from a heel toe on that left foot. Heel, toe. Early rise. Finish in a promenade position. The easiest angle to initiate the sequence is diag center. The easiest exit is diag wall. You can certainly start down line and end down line. It's not wrong, it's just harder. So why make it harder on yourself? Okay, let's start that again. This time I'm going to do a different line of dance. I'm going to come right at you for a different angle. We're going to initiate this diag center. You could start here. Easier to start here. We have left heel. Right toe, right flat, inside edge of left leg totally extended. Stay low and shift weight. My head is behind my knee though, not on top of her, back here, okay? Now we're gonna finish after she runs past us. We're gonna do a reverse pivot around her onto your right ball of foot. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Tight thighs. Even think about finishing this with legs crossed. It's going to be that tight. The leads have a tendency to help and open up early. You have to be patient and wait for her. So just hang tight on that back foot. Okay? Now, for now, stay in place. Eventually you'll be able to add flight. For now, just roll in place and lead your telemark ending. Now let's talk about the numbers. That's part of what makes this figure hard. There's some extra syncopations in here. So if I were leading a regular old same foot lunge, it would probably take my time. So if you're doing like syllabus timing, so 1, 3, 4, and take your time. For my routine, quarantine, we went through this quickly, so I'll show that, though you certainly could lead it slow as long as you exit on the 3 and a. That's the important thing. But for today's purposes, 1 and 2. 3 and a. 4 and 5, 7, 8. I'll show that from another angle. We'll head down one against this way. And again, Lee's timing is different than ladies, so don't confuse her by sharing your timing with her and telling her what to do. She'll do you, she'll do her, you do you. Okay. 1, 2, 3 and up. And ladies, don't go 3 and up. Just shift 3 and up. You're going to arrive on the 4. Whip around her. 4. And that was a reversal pivot here. And now we're doing open telemark. 5, 7, 8. Okay. Let's talk about our head position. Leads, generally when you're learning a new figure, you're just going to keep your head with your shoulders. That would look something like this. It'll work, but it'll be really choppy in her space. Okay, so that's not really going to lead her around. If you keep your head weight left of your butt the whole time, this is a reverse turning figure. If you keep your head left, this will help gently lead her to the correct position. I don't want to lead her by pulling with the arm. I'm doing it by keeping a consistent frame the whole time and looking with the head. That's going to wrap your body naturally to the left. So I'll show that hopefully correct. That'll stick in your head, okay? So I want you to look where you're going. 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 And continue looking where you're going. Okay? Lead, common mistake. This figure has a lot of power. It's a powerful rotational figure. You're going to need to stop that open telemark pretty aggressive, otherwise you're going to fall off of her and end up with her in your armpit. I'll say here when that happens, you're going to stop the head with a really staccato and stop the hip with that same action so she feels, oh, we're stopping now. As lady, I assume that we're going to continue doing whatever we just did. So if I'm rotating left, I'm just going to keep rotating until I feel a really definitive lead to stop and go in a different direction, okay? So I'll say, here, when that magic moment happens, you need to freeze everything and give a good brake pedal for her, okay? And this time I guess I'll show going down line dance this way. We'll just say you have a different angle. 1, 2, 3, and up. 4. Swivel. 5, 7, and brake pedal. At the end, brake pedal. Okay, ladies, let's cover our part. Our timing is totally different than his, so forget everything you just saw if you just saw the first half of the video. I also have extra steps compared to him, so that makes it a little more challenging. It's going to feel a lot like a tumble turn or a double reverse, in that in these reverse turning figures, I really need to stay under my partner, otherwise he's going to knock me off balance accidentally. So let's just cover kind of what our basic footwork is as lady. So I'm going to do a heel turn. I'm going to curve in on my right toe. Starting out, definitely take this little eensy-weensy tiny seat. Small step. Spin half on the right heel, half on the left heel. I'm going to feel his butt pull away, so I'm like, ooh, I got to turn to him, and then that sends my foot through. For today, if he doesn't lead it, just do it. Curve, close, left foot through. Now I'm going to run forward on the same line on my right toe. Run forward again on the same line on my left toe. I'm going to pivot around his legs with extreme turn in, as much as you can turn in, on this right toe. And I'm going to swivel, 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 swivel. I don't know if you can see at this point, my legs are tight and cross-legged. Now I'm going to do what you know as a reverse pivot. I'm going to go down line as much as possible on that left toe. Go, go, on my front ball rather than using my back leg to pull me around. Rotate on the front foot, patience, patience, patience. Now we'll just do it open telemark, back, close the heel, and come out in promenade. Okay, let me show that from another angle. This time I'm going to come down the line of dance at you ladies, so same thing, just covering the basic footwork. I'm going curving backwards, doing a heel turn, shooting my left foot through on a straight leg with a straight toe. This is a same foot lunge. I'm going to run past him, pivot around him. At this point, he's going to step through. I'm going to swivel on the back foot, do a slip pivot forward on the left foot, swivel on the ball, tight thighs, not loose, tight, and then open telemark back, heel turn, and out in promenade into something. You don't have to exit promenade. This is just the most common exit, so I kind of assume that he's going to do this ending when I feel this lead in Foxtrot. Okay, ladies, I'm going to show line of dance this way. And let's talk about our beat values this time because it's totally different than the dude. So, 1, curving back on my right foot. 2, I do my heel turn. So my lead in is at super early. I got a reverse turn super early. That's going to be part of my signal. Ooh, we're doing something other than a regular old telemark. In this case, we're doing the same foot lunge. I'm going to run 3 and so I'm going to go around him on the 3 swivel on the 4, and I complete my final reverse pivot, and then the telemark is regular old silver swimming. 5, 7, 8. Okay, now let me show line of dance this way so you get a different angle, ladies. And this is a double syncopation. So at speed, when you're doing this at speed, honestly, ladies, I feel like I have gerbil feet. It's like a gerbil on one of those little wheels. The feet are going to go so fast. I'm going to do it slow just for learning purposes, but at speed, it's going to go by in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 7, 8. Okay, ladies, you are allowed to open the head here. My suggestion when you start out learning this figure is just keep it left the whole time. It'll be easier to maintain this right side lead and not pull away. A super common mistake is the ladies open up the shoulders too much. He's going to be less flexible than you, so we're going to help him out by shooting this right side lead to him really aggressive the whole time. Okay, and let me talk about inside outside partner because we do have some switches in here. So I'll show, I guess, back in line of dance this way again. So he's inside. He's inside. Okay, now we're actually in a promenade position, but I'm going to keep my head left. We're running past in promenade, we're running past in promenade, even though I'm looking left, and we're in closed. And we're in closed. And we're in closed. And we're in closed position. And we're still in closed position, and we switch to promenade position in the end. Okay? Okay, ladies, another super hard part of this figure is lady, I'm going forward more than he is, so I have to provide most of the power. So my lead in is really here. As soon as I go forward, down that little run, I have to just put a fire under my keister and go for it and pray that he follows me. If you are pokey and wait for a lead, he's going to give you a lead with his arm and drive you nuts. So, slow, quick, 3, and drive around really fast when you drive forward and aggressively go around him. He should be following you at that point. So he's leading, he's in charge. As soon as I feel a little slight wind up, I'm going to go for it. Aggressive, and then at this point, ladies, it'll help him if you think back in line of dance. Don't just turn in and run backwards with that inertia. wrap around him. It's going to make it a lot more comfy for you for that second part, okay? So that was a Telespin and Foxtrot. It's a pretty complicated figure. You'll probably need a private lesson or 2 or 3 or 500 to master this, but that at least gives you some nuts and bolts you can work with for those of you who want to learn at home. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you like that, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, shoot me a line. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.